Our DIY compost bin is actually working out pretty well. We built this a couple days ago for Vlogmas. If you have not seen the video on how we did this, I will tag it up here and down below. It is a metal cage for our DIY compost bin because we are composting all of our blood, bones, guts, stuff like that from our butchering days, plus all of our food scraps, yard waste, stuff like that. All that's going in here. It's working well, it's keeping predators out, and I am super happy with it. Now, I added more food scraps, more yard waste like leaves and stuff that are around. I did not add water, which is a normal thing you would add, but it's supposed to rain here, and that will soak it down very well. So I'm just going to let nature do its thing and soak it anyways. If I was not expecting it to rain, I would go ahead and just rinse out my compost bucket and pour that on top. Just added a little bit of water. So today for Vlogmas, we are going to work on clearing out here behind the home site. Obviously, Kenna's going to mulch. He's got the mulcher out here. Declan's got his headphones and everything on because the mulcher gets very loud. So I'll try to not bother y'all with the mulcher sounds. And then I'm going to work on clearing up back here between us and the compost bin because that's where our raised bed garden's going to go. And somebody needs to start building me some raised beds. So this fella here, this feller here needs to be building my garden bed. So I've got to clear out the spot for him to do that. I'm going to work on that today. I also promised y'all a septic update. So sir, where are we on our septic?
We ain't no more than it was a month ago. So
we have been waiting for over a month for somebody to come out from the county to inspect our ground and do a perk test for a septic system. And out here you can't get any other permits till you have your septic permit. We've been waiting a month. All they keep telling us is we're first in line for our county, but with all the COVID and everything and government shutdowns and everything's backed up, and the people who are inspecting for our septic have to cover 5 other counties. So we are first in line for our county, but I don't know where in line our county falls. Obviously not first because we've been waiting an entire month already. No end in sight. So septic update is there's no update. We still have not seen the guy. We still have not got a septic permit, so we still cannot build. Okay. My plan was to break ground by the end of the year. What do you think of that plan there, sir?
well, I broke the ground. I mean, I'm just waiting on the county now.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else we can do. We've got to wait on them. So we're just gonna keep working on clearing land and moving on with our projects. Regardless if we have a house up in the spring or not, we've got to have a garden. So that's moving on up in the priority, and the house is going to have to move on down because we can't get started on it. So we're going to do what we can. You got to work with what you got.
If they don't hurry up, I'm going to eventually start clearing out my spot for my RV where it's going. So
let's do it. I'd rather have my RV back here anyways. We're going to get to work. Here's your septic update. Let's see how much land we can get cleared today. This is where we're starting, guys. I've made quite the progress today. You can now see the fence line behind me. Poor Kenneth is still working away over there. He was trying to clear up all the old brush, and instead I've just given him more brush to clear. I hope y'all can hear me over him. It's a little loud out here right now. But you can actually see our fence line back there now, which you couldn't see. You can see all the areas where I worked my way through the brush to clear out around our fence line because it's falling. It's okay. I know you can see our neighbor's property over here now. We're gonna replant this with trees that we want here. And I'll probably do some bushes too, just to kind of grow it up. Do like some fruit trees with some like blueberry, blackberry bushes or something in between them to kind of grow it up to make it more of a privacy, because my garden will be right here. So it'll be our own little food wall. We just want to clear out all of the trees that were leaning on the fence. We're gonna have to take out some of these big ones because they're kind of leaning over our property line and they'll be too close to the house with as big as they are. So if they fall, it could damage the house. So we're gonna have to go ahead and take them out. That's why I'm clearing over this way anyways. It's been a long time, it feels like, since we've actually cleared some land. So it feels good to get back to it. He's trying to plug his headphones into a tree. I don't know. I didn't know they worked that way, but in Declan world, everything works that way. I hope y'all have a great day. Happy Vlogmas, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.